The earth without art is just eh. Imagine a world without the Mona Lisa, the Statue of David, or even finger painting in kindergarten. Sounds like a pretty boring world, right? Well, even if you're not an artist yourself, you can still appreciate art all around you every single day. Art is usually overlooked when it comes to schools and careers, but it has just as much history behind it as any other subject does, like English, math, social studies, and science. Having a career in this field takes a lot of preparation and work, much like any other major would require. Today, I will talk about the art and art careers, the necessary training and education, and the various career opportunities that one would take in this field. Let's start by going back in time to the 15th century, the era where two very famous artists lived. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo are two very famous artists, and they're very well known, even in today's time. They created the Mona Lisa and the Statue of David, respectively. According to History.com's staff article called Leonardo da Vinci, which was published in 2009 by A+E Networks, da Vinci never received a formal art education. He was apprenticed by his father, and he was praised greatly for his artwork, but not like how he is today. Michelangelo was another famous artist of the 1400s, and he was da Vinci's greatest rival. According to Denise Budd in her article entitled Friends, Rivals, and Colleagues, which was published in 2009, there were high tensions between the two artists. They were pit against each other in an art competition, and many people of that time tried to figure out who was the better artist of the two. And that's still a conversation being held today. Michelangelo was a threat to da Vinci because he was so much younger than him, but both artists accomplished so much in their lifetimes. According to Jonathan Jones' article, The Lost Battles, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and the Artistic Duel That Defined the Renaissance, that was published in 2010 by Sidney, Simon, and Schuster, their competitiveness enhanced their ability to create art. These two artists are still talked about today in schools, and although being famous isn't the most important thing, there are many benefits coming from being an artist. It's very fulfilling when you finish a piece of art, and it's also very fulfilling when you see other people taking a look at your art piece because it gives you incentive to create another. Now, art may be fun, but it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of determination to learn the different techniques. Schools like the Savannah College of Art and Design, also known as SCAD, specialize in teaching art majors. There are many different art majors, like architecture, fashion, graphic design, and painting. Since I want to specialize in painting, I would have to learn about the color wheel and the different brush strokes. For someone who would want to specialize in sculpting, they would have to know how to work with clay, and they would have to know how to use a kiln. There are many variations of art majors. Since there are many art major options, that means that anyone can go in different career paths. The career opportunities are endless with this major. Personally, my dream job would to be an animator for Disney World. I've always loved drawing and painting, and I would use art to head in that direction. For others with passions, they could explore other options. They could become professional photographers, they could go into film and television, they could strive to become a fashion designer, or even go into architect. Yes, architecture is considered to be an art form. Now that I gave you all this information about art careers, let's recap. So today I talked about the importance of art professions. I told you about the history of the two very famous artists and their careers in art. I told you what artists need to learn in order to be successful in their careers, and I talked about the variety of art careers and the many different career paths an artist can take. We see art all around us every single day, even if we aren't aware that it's art. Your house is art. That painting in the bathroom is art. Even your Christmas card is considered art. So look around you when you're walking down the street. Appreciate your surroundings. And now you know that an art major may have created that.